Hi everyone, welcome to MaryAnne's Mystic Mentions. I'm MaryAnne. It's lovely to have you stopping by my channel. It is Wednesday, February 5th and hump day. And it is a beautiful day at that. It's cold, a little chilly, but it's clear and the sun's out, and it's going to be like that for a while in my neck of the woods. So I hope you're doing well. I have, for those that are new, I am a psychically and intuitively guided tarot card reader, and then I incorporate every day a I Ching coin card message. And today we had 3 moving numbers, so that means we have extra messages, and right off the bat there were 3 9s, so we have some information we're supposed to be hearing about, and I'm so happy to be the one to deliver that to you. So let's do that then. The first card is Koi. And you know, we didn't have this that long ago. It is number 43, and the title is Removing Corruption. I remember it very clearly last month. The above part of the hexagram is Tui, Lake, Marsh, and Joyful, and the below is Chen, Creative, Active, in Heaven. So the messages read, Koi indicates resolution with peacefulness and combining strength with cheerfulness. Advantageous to advance with caution. But a really nice uplifting message, yes? So the 3 9s, 9 in the bottom position. In the pride of strength, advancing with his toes, he goes forward but will not succeed. No ground for blame. One more time. In the pride of strength, advancing with his toes, he goes forward but will not succeed. No ground for blame. Always something to be thinking about with these messages, because they have several different meanings to them. It's just how you want to take them in. And as I always have said, please feel free to find a question for yourself. This is an overall general question that's answered with the tarot, with the I Ching, but you can certainly ask your own questions. 9 in the second position. He is full of apprehension and appealing for sympathy and help. Late at night, hostile measures may be taken against him, but he need not be anxious. Well, I don't know if that pertains to anything that you might be thinking about out there. I don't have anything that I can say, because I always ask a question every day myself. And lastly, 9 in the third place for the moving numbers. He is about to advance with strong and determined looks. There will be evil. But the superior man bent on cutting off the culprit will walk alone and encounter the rain till he were contaminated by the others. In the end, there will be no blame against him. Wow, that's a mouthful, huh? Well, those are super interesting, and I must say, we got this Koi last, Removing Corruption. I had read probably 1 or so at least. Yeah, I remember seeing the 9 in the 5th position. I had not read a couple of those. Excuse me. Yeah, so that's something to really sit with. I hope that resonates and makes sense to most of you out there. And that is the moving hexagram. So now we have the non-moving, which is 45, and it's gathering together. And that was really cool for my question. And the above part of the hexagram is Tui, Lake, Marsh, and Joyful. And below is Kun, earth receptive and devoted. So the last I Ching message for today is Tsui, titled Tsui, indicates the condition of union or gathering together with the utmost facility. Interesting word, Filappiety. It's split up as well. Philippi. I'm not sure. I can't say. He presents his offerings. Let me read it again. Tsui indicates the condition of union or gathering together. With the utmost felicity, he presents his offerings to the spirits of his ancestors. Right on. The superior man has his weapons of war put in good repair, to be prepared against unforeseen contingencies. Well, I know we need to do that anyway. My goodness. we started the retrograde. We're in the shadow. We there's going to be things coming up we're not really necessarily going to be expecting. And having gone through a fair amount of them now that I was aware of, I'm ready for it. You just have to be ready. You just have to be flexible. You have to be able to realize words aren't going to come to you. Talking is going to be a little challenged, perhaps. Traveling. I was wanting to, and have been working on a website situation, and the person who's awesome is wanting to do it remotely, and we're having problems logging in. No real reasons why, but we will get through it, right? And we're going to figure it out anyway. We're going to do what we can in the process. And then certainly by the end of it all, we'll have that work through, I'm sure. So I hope you liked those I Ching coin messages. And now we're going to read an overall general tarot card, and sometimes more if one falls out or extra fall out. I'm going to use the Art Nouveau Tarot, one of my favorites now. I hope you're doing well. We have, I mentioned a couple of the situations with the astrology that's going on. We have Mercury in Pisces, and that's where the retrograde will be affected. So it's going forward, but then it'll move backwards around the 16th. We have Venus moving into Aries, which is on, is this the right one? No. Yeah, that is the right one. Which is on Friday, the 7th. And it's interesting because it is in relation to relationships in the 7th house. When it's in the 7th house, and it might fall that way in your chart, but it's on the 7th, so that has to do with that and working things through. And then we have, whoa, there's a lot. We're not actually reading all those because they fell. They didn't just pop out. And then we have the full moon on Sunday in Leo. So I can see it. It's definitely blooming out there, but it's going to be a beautiful one. It's going to be a super moon. And so let me try this again for you. Just the overall energy, a little bit of shuffles. And what else can I say to you? Just hope you're doing well. And you are recognizing all my errors as I write them down in the upload. Like, oops, actually that was meant to be such and such and such and such. I really am wanting to be as cautious and careful as possible. But boy, it's hard to be that way with every little thing that's been occurring. And I got a ways to go. So I'm going to take it lively and lightly and hope for the best. I have a Pisces rising, so I do tend to feel it the most if it is when things are in my sign. Oh, well, speaking of Pisces, the water sign, which is Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, we have the 4 cups. So now, the 4 cups denotes a little bit of melancholy, a little bit of retrospection for sure. You see a gentleman, his head's down. He has 3 cups standing up in front of him. And he has a hand that's coming from the universe and life and spirit and just saying, here, look at. Don't be feeling that you don't have what you need. It's right in front of you. Always has been, always will be. And more importantly, it's within you. So if you happen to be feeling that way, and that's the kind of energy you're feeling, just know that, please do your best to recognize what is happening, how incredibly grateful things are in so many ways. And not to let go of your dreams and your desires and your hopes ever. I'm not saying that at all. But there might be a little more sensitivity to something. You're feeling a little bit of a void somehow. And being a water sign, very sensitive, on many levels. So let's make sure you realize the cups are full. Let's fill those cups, okay? That's the overall energy anyway. And this is always passing because it's a daily thing, sometimes an hourly thing. And a ton of them fell out, so. But that's the one I was meant to read to you. So yeah, just contemplate on what it is that you do have. focus on what it is you're wanting in regards to manifestations and manifesting things, which is what we pull next, our Super Attractor manifestation card. See how wonderful my speaking is? Yesterday's was a gorgeous one. I believe I'm worthy of feeling good, and aren't we all? And I hope that you are. And you're taking care of yourself. If you're feeling tired, rest. If you need water, drink. If you want to take a little break, a little vacay, a little, what do they call them, staycays? Do so. I have a forced one coming up, so I'm still trying to think, I got to do something special. Oh, there we go again. Okay. I don't have butter on my hands. I know that for a fact. So let's see what we got here, because this is about incredibly positive aspects of our life that we can make happen. Oh my gosh, here we go again. Retro review. Returning. I know it's going to look familiar to those that have come back, and by the way, thank you for doing so. My true safety lies in my capacity to align with the love of the universe. And this is a love month. I'm going to start wearing as much red as I can and really working on my heart chakra and opening it up. It's about the safety we need to feel in our lives. And, you know, they say it's an illusion. Whether it is or not, we still need that feeling of security. And to align with the universe and know that the safety is there for us always is going to be a huge step in the right direction as far as what you want to manifest. I can promise you that. So that's beautiful and quite remembered because we've seen it quite a bit, but let's pull another one just because. These two seem to come up quite a bit, and I look at them as super important, super attractor cards to be thinking about and wishing and wanting all the time. When I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. Isn't that fantastic? Cultivate. I like that word. Spiritual connection is everything. So I hope you're able to do this, and you have been doing this, and you're feeling some kind of progression in this regard. Because I cannot imagine you not, and I absolutely feel a better feeling of upliftment when I'm doing and thinking this way and feeling this way. And I'm reminded every day, if I'm doing this alone with you, that's going to keep it in our energy field, right? That's an alignment right there. Two beautiful cards. Yes, we've seen them, but yes, we need to keep seeing them. We need to remind ourselves as often as possible. So I hope that you enjoyed that, and you're feeling good, in every way possible, and that you will continue to come back, because I will be here tomorrow, and so on and so forth, as long as I can. So until next time, do take care, and bye for now.